locked in with us for your daily dose of hot tea only on Win Media 98.9.
Good morning. Welcome to Island Tea right here on Win Media SKN with your faves, Kevin and Nazim, featuring Jade, Gwenny Gwen, Idita, CPL Martha, Stuart Johnson, and it's Monday. We are starting a fresh week of February 28th.
Is it the last day of our favorite month?
Easily.
Wow.
Easily, we have gotten to the end of February, unfortunately.
I'm depressed.
That's 2 months down here. It seemed like just the other day we was in here talking about what to look forward to for 2022.
This, I tell you, we might got to start getting mad.
Let me tell you something. The time,
Oh dear.
the scientists aren't telling us what's happening with what?
This ain't us.
Okay. But yeah, so it seems like just the other day we were talking about how do we plan for this year and what to expect and all of this.
Was it one your bingo card? Like when you was planning, when you was doing your what do they call it, the vision board? Was experiencing a war on your vision board? No. Neither was mine.
And I've been consuming way too much to do with the war over the weekend.
Same.
I've been very
To the point that I piss off myself.
what's
Yeah, I
happening?
piss off myself. I can tell you. We can get through it.
But okay, well, before we get to the upsetting part of the weekend, anything else happened on your weekend?
No, actually, I just went to Champions on Friday with my friend, and I met the owner. Nice guy, big up Richie. Good morning. You're probably not listening, but still. Good morning to the establishment at Port Zante called Champions and Cheers. It was fun. Yeah, nice little things happening down there. Nice little pool area with lots of food.
I spent a lot of money at Champions Lounge Bar.
Is it sushi? Boy, listen.
Sushi does get me too, but I like
ridiculous.
I like they do this veggie stir fry thing.
Ooh.
Like that is if you like pepper.
I'm not going to try it.
Yeah. I'll give you a warning. But
it can't just be regular. We have to be spicy. I'm already spicy enough. I don't need any extra help.
So I get that with some rice, and there's Oriental veggie crunchy. It's like vegetables battered and fried.
So like a solid sleep meal, boy.
Bye, watch you, right?
So like a solid nap. 10 out of 10.
That's when I'm having a rough day. I call them.
Oh, that's why you're
As a matter of fact, they know me. So when I call them, they'll be like, Thai vegetable stuff, right? And I'll be like, yeah. And then the guy just be like, okay, they want the vegetable crunchy? I say yes. He said, okay, and the rice? I say yes, of course. Like, that's how the order does go. All I just end up saying is, can I place the order for pickup? And yes, 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 yes.
You know, I like those type of establishments. When they see your face, they know your order.
I feel like that's me a lot of places.
You don't eat a lot of things.
Not only that, I have very special orders.
Sure.
I think that's really what it is. Like, as a matter of fact, the places that I frequent the most, I am now in negotiations with them about naming meals after me.
They should.
Because, like, y'all only do this for me, right?
If you're there enough and you spend enough money, I agree with you, friend. You deserve your own.
Watch, let me tell you something. You got a certain. Let me pick them up on time.
Might as well. What do you?
So, up the food court, big up Julissa, big up Chef, Sweet Cane Express. I don't even order Jade. I just call and say I'm hungry, and then I just let the chef surprise me.
That is faith in your food, my friend.
Literally,
Faith
the
in your
most I
food.
might do is say, okay, I want rice today, and then he'll figure out whatever I can eat. Or I'll say I want pasta, and then he'll figure out whatever I want to eat.
Tell you that's faith in your food. Sometimes you have to have some faith in your food.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
But
man.
yeah, and
Sounds like a good
and,
weekend.
and part of the thing too is you can't just eat by any and anybody.
I mean, yeah, we know. We've seen. We've learned.
Can't just eat by any and anybody. By
That is a fact for me.
like the people in people kitchen here.
Me
Sorry,
too.
Like the people.
I mean, there's some places that does bypass it, eh? I won't call name, but there's certain places that'll be like, is the aesthetic.
yeah. Something ain't giving me appetizing here.
But
sometimes they're not be the sweetest food.
exactly. So I'll be like, may I see that? May I see that?
Yeah, same thing. Sugar and Spice. When I call, they actually have this. They have stuff that they give me that ain't on the menu. I tell them put it on the menu because it tastes good.
What? I want to be like you when I grow up.
You just have to talk to people. Good.
No, I know.
Yeah.
But I don't go based on the menu. I don't really be like, where are in the secret?
See, part of it is because I eat so differently. Like, I have to just go like, y'all could do this for me.
I see.
Y'all could do this for me. And then it's like, okay, that tasted good, but if you could add in this, it would be amazing. And then they add it in, and then it becomes a thing. So they know when I call, I want the thing.
The thing.
Yeah.
The thing.
Y'all can just go around and see AB specials and everybody menu. And you know where that come from.
Vibes. Anyway, but yeah, had a good weekend. I hope you had a good one too.
Mine was cool. Friday night was work. Saturday night was work. Sunday night was... You want to take a guess? Work. But on Saturday night, I went to the... on Saturday night, I went to the prize giving, the carnival prize giving.
Oh yes, that was this weekend. How was it?
It was great. I think there was... it was a celebration of all the winners from the carnival shows. It was good to see, everybody kind of around, the soca artists, calypsonians, the pageant queens, all the winners of even some of the other competitions, Sugar Scope, the photography competition, the creative arts competition, the makeup challenge.
There was a lot of activities in Sugar Mass.
Yeah, and then it was also something look like to kind of build anticipation for next carnival. Of course, everybody waiting to see if you're on the road. John L. Jeppy he actually highlighted something. I might go reach out to him about it. Yeah, he said he made a promise saying that. Ironic, we talking about promise again. But he said he hinted at a new home for carnival.
Yes.
So I don't know if that means renovations to the existing one or that we move into a new home.
When you say new, you're usually moving. Well, no, I'll lie. Because it could be a new... I think we need to move. I don't feel like there has enough space, man.
I mean, I think it just... Yeah.
Move it to Bastille.
Yeah, that's an option.
Move it to Bastille. Hey, y'all looking for something to do with the contaminated field? Fix it.
And then jam?
Yeah.
Last night was cool. I went over to Nevis. They had there was a launch of a new band.
What's it called?
Regal.
I saw it somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
I think no.
And they premiered a movie as well. They did a movie.
Regal had a movie?
Yeah,
this is a multifaceted band.
Yeah, and I guess it was in association with the NCDF, the Nevis Cultural Development Foundation, and
Right.
and what else? Yeah, and there was a lot of like young persons and different locals who were part of it. Drip made a cameo. Actually,
Okay.
I actually think he ended the movie like with that little speech. It was called Black Pride. Celebrating like, guess what, Black Pride.
I mean, if I was to guess.
So yeah, that was kind of like what went on me this
Oh,
weekend.
that's good.
Yeah, so I sleep So if I pass out, guys.
I know your social media is.
Oh my
Drained.
gosh, I was talking to people all weekend, Jade.
Yeah, you're gone in, Fred. I shock you here now, talking to me. But before we,
Jump into tea.
well, no, we're jumping into tea time. So
Oh,
you could do the thing.
time.
Let's give you guys the
Look, Alison
usual.
She tell me I should stop singing on the radio, but
Who said that?
Ali.
Who?
Alison.
She need to send us a drop then and we could play it.
No, she need to come interview.
That as well, but we're gonna cuss her later. So yes, some good news for our fellow Kittitians and Divisions.
Speak it.
Yes, as of Sunday, 27th February, we've confirmed 0 new cases of COVID,
Okay.
but we've had 7 recovered cases in the last 24 hours,
Awesome.
bringing our total active cases to 8, and the 8 is just in St. Kitts.
Okay.
Yeah, Neve is looking good. Nothing over there, nothing happening over there. Love to see it.
All right, guys.
Just need this 8 to get together now.
Yeah. Eventually, and of course, we've been wishing all the persons who are still in recovery, speedy recovery.
Indeed.
And of course, guys, remember this doesn't mean that we need to drop, our guard, as we're gonna speak about in just a few moments. I'm sure we see, new developments in the Caribbean region as it relates to COVID. So.
Bye. I said, oh Jesus.
Yeah.
No, I do not want a repeat of December,
No, but you remember this whole talk that everybody had about. Oh, I just myself. I know the variant them that just get weaker and weaker and
No,
weaker and
friend,
weaker. I
I
was like,
don't know
what?
what
Who
tell
tell
you
her
that.
that? Who tell her that? Yo, where this information coming from? Like what y'all talking about?
We like have hope and we just make up stories. To do with the hope?
You know what's going on? Everybody's a specialist right now.
Not me.
Everybody's a specialist.
Not everybody. I for sure not a specialist.
There are
on
a lot of
COVID.
specialists running around.
Yeah, man.
And really and truly, you're not specialists. You're just special.
Aw.
Yeah, no, the special.
Oh. That's so sweet.
Yeah.
But some unfortunate news coming out of Sandy Point this weekend. If it could just work. Did you see this one?
I had been hearing about it. Oh, and okay, when we finish.
Yes, so it says victim in Sandy Point shooting incident identified. The Sean leader, 36 years old, was named by authorities as the victim involved in the fatal shooting incident last night, which would have been Friday. Friday night at 9 p.m., police confirmed a fatal shooting incident at Crab Hill, Sandy Point. Leader, who is originally from St. Paul's but resided at Crab Hill, Sandy Point, was identified as the victim on Saturday. According to a release from the police, sometime after 8 p.m. on Friday, a man in Crab Hill area appeared to be dead.
What?
That's a strong release, but I mean... The police, upon arrival, met Leader's motionless body lying on the ground with multiple gunshot wounds about the body. Investigations so far have revealed that Leader had just parked and exited his motor vehicle when he was accosted by an armed assailant who shot at him. He tried to make his escape by running away, but the armed assailant chased him and continued firing. He later fell and succumbed to his injuries. Anyone with information on the incident is asked to contact the Violent Crime Unit at 467-1887, 467-1888, 662-3468, the nearest police station, or the crime hotline at 707. Authorities are still investigating the matter, and of course, Wynn will provide more information as it becomes available.
Crime Stoppers is still a thing? I said a crime hotline. Is crime hotline and Crime Stoppers
I've
the same
seen the
thing?
bus recently, I'm sure. So it's probably still active.
All right.
Listen, why we still killing people? Y'all ain't tired?
First off, I mean, condolences to
Yes,
friends,
man.
lovely, loved ones, well wishers. Yeah, but
Well, y'all removing people from the earth as it ain't already have enough things happening. We don't need to add to it. Like, we really don't need to add to it.
enough killing going on, to be totally honest.
Enough to spread it across the whole world. We don't need to add to it. Like, we need to be able to handle whatever disagreements, whatever things better.
Yeah.
Besides taking people's life, like that shouldn't be the end all be all for a situation.
Yeah, but it's unfortunate. Like I said, like the police is saying, anybody have information,
Say what you see.
reach out.
Say what you see.
Oh, and speaking of untimely demises.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Deepest sympathies to the loved ones and friends, family of Abanzo Bai. That one that catch me off guard.
Bruh, you know what was really like, it made me struggle a bit because the last time we saw him, he was at a wake and he was talking about life and death.
Yep. That came to mind as well. I saw him after that, spoke to him and thing, but yeah, it
That was, ooh.
I am weary of finding out about people's passing on like social media, so because that's how I found out about this
Yeah.
one. Like,
No, I told you.
No, I told you. I just
Oh
heard.
yeah.
Just after your message, just before you messaged me, I saw it on somebody's status.
Yep.
I saw it on somebody's status, and it was just like, what? This can't. Like, there gotta be somebody else.
No. I know what I don't like about finding out things on social media. I realize that's how a lot of family members find out about things too.
Yep.
You never want to be scrolling your timeline and see your loved one with RIP next to the name. Like,
Yeah.
I don't feel like we give people enough time and grace. I feel like everybody wants to be breaking news. And that's fine, but you don't have to literally put their information on social media before making sure at least. I mean, the country is small. We're not in America. It's not like we're a bunch of celebrities down here. Like, you could give people's family time to find out
I mean,
in a better manner.
the thing for me, well, I guess too, when you hear the information, you don't know how long it's been out. That's part of it.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know for this one.
Okay,
Yeah.
but I mean, like people. I think people generally feel like if I know,
Everybody know?
like everybody know, because in this case, I think what's happening is we have this thing, and I don't understand it. But again, I try not to question how people grieve, right?
Yeah.
So, but for me, it's a little weird when it's like you go put up the rest in peace things on your status and so. Like it weird me out. But that's me. See, understand? Like I can't tell people how to grieve.
That's
so,
true.
So I just I see and I live and let live.
You know, the one that does baffle me with grieving, well, when people grieving, the people that record themselves crying and then post it on social media.
Oh yeah, that one there just done. That one there you can't give me support for.
A matter of fact, it don't even have to be a matter of you grieving. Anytime you record yourself crying and post it on social media, I watch it different.
Yeah, the weird me out.
Because you have to take your time to cry, then edit, rewatch it a couple times, then post.
To remind yourself of the grief that you were feeling during. No,
that's
kinda weird.
uh-uh.
But yeah, let's see what this caller have to say. Oh, last caller.
That one does really throw me for a loop, boy. Anytime I see anybody crying, I don't care what they're crying about. From the time I click a video and you're crying, I click it off.
Yeah. If somebody recording you crying or whatever, that's different. But if you recording yourself
You doing...
for the purpose of letting people know, hey, this
You're
is what
sad about something?
Yeah, you weird me out.
Yeah,
You weird me out a bit. But
it does.
yeah, what you're gonna do? But
Let the
guys,
people do what they want.
this is why it's important for us to just be grateful for being here.
Literally.
Because to me, it's like people. I tell you, people ain't dying no more. Yeah? People just like they're checking out. It's just like, yeah, I can just check out can't live with this no more, and
They're gone.
I gone.
Yeah,
It's like here today, gone tomorrow.
literally the saying. That is literally the saying. Here today, gone tomorrow.
I don't know why it feels like it just happening so often.
I guess because we're paying attention more now.
But it just because people, I don't know what it is.
I feel like that's it because we're paying so much more attention now. I feel like we're realizing more and more that is just literally
All around, all the time.
what something you can't run from if it's your time. And let me don't say if it's your time because a lot of the times I don't feel like it's people time. I feel like certain situations can change the path of your life, and sometimes those
changes lead to death.
yes, yes. I don't feel like God has been like, you know what, this is how I'm going to clock you out. Like, I don't feel like it does be that sometimes.
Who knows, you know?
Who
All
knows
I
for
know
sure.
is you gotta be grateful for being here. And, you know, and just love. Just
Yes,
love.
live and love, boy.
Live and love.
Live and love. But, guys, it's time for us to jump into our usual Monday segments. Traffic talk with the traffic department right here on Win Media Scan. So stick and stay. We'll be right back.
Protect your lifestyle with Caribbean Alliance Insurance. Dealing well with a local reputation and service for second to none. Securing you is our mission. People that you can trust, your business, property, we got you covered. Motor or personal, whatever it is, we got you covered. 130 years in this business, we've got you covered. For all your insurance needs, visit or call us at 465-2631 or 469-5303. DLU Walwyn, people you can trust.
Be careful on the road. Don't make it an episode. Attention all drivers. I'm begging you to slow it down. Slow it down. Slow it down, down. Too many stunt drivers on the road, man. With the fire day, driver, what's your emergency? It's better late than never. So why all the hurry? Speeding is the main cause of plenty mishaps. The road is now a racetrack, threatening life and property, and all the result of that led to death and injury. Inconsiderate driving, this nonsense need to stop. Stop. I'm making it my business to alert all motorists, especially those who love to break traffic laws. I have seen what speed can do. Here I am to your rescue to help you to live. Just take this advice I give. I warn all drivers to take care of your passengers. Be careful on the road. Don't make it an episode. How much more tragedy we have to endure to face the reality. Less is safer than more. I'm begging all my friends.
Good morning, guys, and welcome back right here with Media SKN. And it's time for Traffic Talk with our friends from the Traffic Department. And in studio, we have with us again this week, Sergeant Henry. Good morning, Sarge. How are you doing?
Good morning. I'm fine, thank you.
Lovely. How are you doing how are you doing today? How was your weekend?
Oh, the weekend was good.
Hope they didn't work it too hard, you know.
No.
Okay, awesome. So what do you have in the agenda for this morning?
This morning I'll be talking about the courage usage of the roundabouts.
Oh, hallelujah. Because.
Well, you were driving behind me last night when I almost get cleaned up in the roundabout.
No, I don't think so. I was at
Okay.
home.
You nearly
Okay.
get cleaned up in the roundabout?
Yeah, they get clean up ECCB roundabout, yeah?
Usual, why?
Hopefully the person is listening. Wow. White car. I was so traumatized I didn't even get the number. But anyway. Tell us about the roundabout,
Okay, this
Sarge.
morning I'll be talking about the correct usage of roundabouts. We have seen many accidents occurring at roundabouts, and the reason for this is the improper use of such. This morning it gives me a great pleasure to enlighten motorists on the use of roundabouts. And the reason for this is because we have seen so many accidents, and as I said earlier, the improper use of it. Remember, one should always give way to traffic from your right. One should never, ever overtake in a roundabout. And if you're going straight at a roundabout, as the host said, he nearly get cleaned up at Central Bank
Clean up.
roundabout. And this is the one I'm going to speak about this morning. If you're traveling on the ECC roundabout and you're coming from Kim Collins Highway and proceeding to Bird Rock or Frigate Bay, you must stay on the left lane, which is the outer lane. If you're proceeding to TDC direction or going to Bastille, you must stay in the inner lane. And with using these correct, we'll see less accidents. If you're coming from Bird Rock Road and heading to Bastille or Kim Collins, you stay on the outer lane. If you're going to Frigate Bay, the Bird Rock Road, if you're going into TDC direction or Kim Collins Highway, stay on the outer lane. If you're going to Frigate Bay or back to Bird Rock, you must remain in the inner lane.
In the lane, right.
So every time you're going straight or left, you stay on the outer. And if you're going around where you came from or you're going in the next direction, you stay in the inner lane. Okay. And I spoke last week, Wednesday at ZIZ. I spoke about the Shadwell roundabout. And we saw that accident there also. If you're coming from Buckley's direction and you want to go into St. Peter's or straight down to Gillard's, is on the outer lane. If you're going to Greenlands or back to Buckley's, is the inner lane. Sometimes I'm traveling and persons going straight to Gillard, they're on my right. When I proceed, they're going the same direction, so I just step back and let them proceed.
Let them go.
Because doing this, you cause less accident. So I'll stop there for now, and if there's any caller, I will take.
No, but we have some comments on the live. And guys, remember, feel free to call in and join the show. But someone is suggesting that there be, if there could be signs upon approach to the roundabouts that could help to alert motorists as to exactly what lane they should be in, depending on their final exit, as well as persons are asking, that the arrows in the roundabouts be repainted. But we have somebody calling in on the line. Good morning, caller. You're live on Traffic Talk.
Good morning, Azim.
Morning.
Yeah, are you doing good?
I'm great, man.
You sound so, man. And good morning, Miss Henry.
Good morning, sir.
Yeah, and Azim, you're not a radio host here.
Yeah, man. Jade right here.
Morning.
Yeah, right. Now, Miss Henry, you reached the point. But over and over are going to be sounding like one of those LP 33 RPM records. Because I have been saying what you're saying there for years. It's simple. I've been telling them, put signs overhead across the road from left to right, with the arrows pointing where this lane should take you and that lane should take you. But nobody taking me and the others on. I'm asking you one question now. When you all leave this police traffic talking program, do you report to your all seniors the problem that people been calling on the radio and talking about? That's the question. Because it doesn't seem like when you all go in there and you put in the report that you all get on the radio, those who you give the report to, it seems like they're ignoring it. Because I cannot see for years different police come on these programs and they're talking over and over what the police before them was speaking about. So that is my question, because it seems like those in authority, they are ignoring the complaint. Well, here what happened yesterday now. Big Sunday morning. Anglican Church, St. George's Anglican Church having service. And the church building is so far from the main road, and a motorcycle pass across the church with the amount of noise coming from that motorcycle exhaust, you could have said 5 miles and hear that with the wind helping it coming to you. And I heard the noise in the speaker that the pastor was preaching from in the church. And that is noise pollution. That is on the law books. And we've been talking, and nobody taking us on. So that's the reason why I asked my question. Have a good day. I will continue to listen.
Thank you for your call, sir. Can you talk about the signage and the lines? The lines are there, but some people just don't adhere to signs. Even if we put them up, I don't think people will use them correct, but we'll put them up. And with the motorcycle, I saw you went outside to get the number, so could I have bring in the person in the traffic department this morning, sir?
But, Sergeant, we have another caller on the line. Good morning, caller. You're live on Traffic Talk.
Yes, good morning.
Morning.
With regards the roundabout by the ECCB, if you're coming from Frigate Bay to go onto the Kim Collins Highway, and there's another car approaching from Bird Rock going towards the same highway, you may find yourself traveling parallel or right next to that person. Who gives way in a situation like that? Do you always give way to traffic on the right, or does the one in the outer lane have the right of way? You understand what I mean?
Yes, I understand, sir.
Okay.
Okay, you're saying that you're coming from Frigate Bay and one coming from Birdwalk. If the person is already in the roundabout heading to Kim Collins, you just wait until the person get ahead of you and you just cut across. Make sure you indicate you cut across in the broken line and you travel. It's not a right and left there right now, but the person is already on the left to proceed. Remember, we travel on our left. So you let the person proceed and then you go over and then you follow behind.
But,
We actually have some comments on the lives. One is saying put up the signs and a few 100 yards down the road before the roundabout. Simple to St. Peter's and Airport. Left lane to Greenland's right. You cannot say people will not follow the signs. Maybe some people do not know how to use the roundabout. So having the signs indicating this will help.
well, I think
But that's what I said. I said we put up the signs, but people still, if you put them up, they're still not going to follow them, but we'll put them up.
Yeah, I
to
think.
make less.
Yeah. I think we can't just write off the thing. And not only that, I think it really does help for some people who may not be. Because, for instance, I'm sure you've been in these exact conversations where you'll talk to somebody about what lane they should be in going where, and they have one view and you have one view.
Yes.
Right, so if it's just like cemented, like this is what it is for this. For instance, one of the ones that I know confuse people is the airport roundabout. If you're coming off the F.T. Williams Highway
Yes.
and going towards the Kim Collins Highway, I've had several conversations with persons. Some believe that you're supposed to stay in the left. Some believe you're supposed to go in the right. And so we like even that it some people say, well,
confuses people.
because some people have different things. Some people say the first two exits stay in the outer lane. Anything after the first two exits, go in the inner lane. Some people believe if you're going anything past 12 o'clock, stay in the inner lane. But if you're going 12 o'clock or nearer, stay on the left. So, I mean, even there, like if you're going to Frigate Bay coming up the F.D. Williams Highway, what lane do you stay in?
If you're going to Frigate, so you're going on Kim Collins Highway.
Yeah, you're going to Kim Collins Highway.
Right, so I will stay on the outer lane because you're going straight, or you can go to Connery.
Right,
If you're going back into town, you stay in the inner
airport.
one. Yes.
So for that lane, there's actually three exits you can
Right,
take
the
from the
airport,
outer lane.
There's just some
Connery
confusion to me.
and Frigate Bay.
Not gonna lie.
See? Mhm. So, we have somebody
I
else.
feel like those arrows will help people like me who are directionally challenged.
I don't understand the arrows, to be totally honest. That's the thing for me. Because the arrows just on the ground pointing and go around the roundabout.
Maybe
So
they
how
need
do
to
I
be-
know? That
They need to be backed better.
they're just arrows. I don't understand why people think the arrows gonna help. But that's just me. But good morning, caller. You're live on Traffic Talk. What's up?
Yes, good morning. Good morning.
One
I know
end.
you're talking about roundabouts, but I want to make an intervention in terms of the traffic light because I see it happen all the time, especially in Bass here by Victoria Road, where the light turns red and people are still rushing to catch the wait. Green. It's red on their side. Like, say, for instance, you're coming down Victoria Road, the light turns red for you to stop. So the light on Crayon Street turns green, so people are allowed to proceed. And multiple times, people still coming down the road, almost like 30 seconds after your light is green. And I have made a suggestion. I recognize it's a bit above the police pay grade, but I think they should really put those cameras inside because they have the facility for that. Putting the cameras inside, then persons will be able to know that, okay, if you break the red light, you get a ticket automatically in the mail. I think it is something that is very serious and is going to cause an accident repeatedly. I've seen it happen before. Just this morning I saw it again. So just something that I want to put out there in the public discourse again. This thing really needs to change because people are not following the law. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thanks for your interjection, and we'll look into that. I think the cameras will be good, but sometimes when people think the amber is for them to rush, no, the amber for them is to just proceed, because after amber is red. But when the amber come on, you see people speed out, and that's wrong because sometimes when the amber come on, somebody light gonna change, and there's where collision gonna happen.
I witnessed something similar last week where the road to come out of by Convent School.
So that's
Yeah.
East
East
Square Street.
Independence
Yes,
Square
East Square Street. The traffic light would be green, and none of us who are in that road would be able to move because traffic would still be flowing across Keon Street.
And that shouldn't be.
Yeah, like we literally had to stay in that light about 3 changes. It kept going green, then red, then, and we could not move because traffic would not stop.
This
to
was
allow
Friday?
us. No, it was like a Wednesday.
And it shouldn't be.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, is it me or the traffic light have an issue? What's happening here?
People ain't taking out the traffic light.
No.
But we have another caller on the line. Good morning, caller. You're live on Traffic Talk.
Yes, good morning. I just have a question. I was reading something on Facebook, right, where someone is complaining about new yellow lines on Central Street. From Central Street, go all the way up to Skillet. My question is that the person was complaining that when they get home from work in the evening time, there's nowhere to park because of these yellow lines. But I asked myself, shouldn't they, since they think it is so small and there's so much yellow lines, shouldn't there be at least a certain time where you can park on those yellow lines in the evening when people get home from work? Or like up here in America, after a certain time you can park on the street. Regardless, because then people will have to park, especially a place like Finkis where there's no garage, there's no driveway. That was just my question. Don't you think it's common sense that after a certain time you should allow to at least park, especially at night, park on where those yellow lines are? That's my question.
Okay, caller, I'll look into that. But on Central Street between the electricity department, I don't think you have any residential over there. You have on Spot Street and Pickup Alley. But we'll look into that for you, ma'am.
I also saw somebody complaining about the same thing, saying that the yellow line is preventing people from parking in the residential area. So I'm not sure if it stopped by Skellig or it passed Skellig, because I know up to Skellig, I don't think there's people that...
It doesn't have any residential up there.
No, but I think...
Where?
Central Street.
Yeah, Central Street, going up to Skellig.
What I mean, yeah.
People live there?
People live on Market Street. People live on Prickly Pear Alley.
Yeah, so they can't park now, so I don't know.
People live on Spot Street.
That is true. So I don't know. I don't know what was the rationale behind the yellow line going up there.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe the residents need to be informed.
We have the land of yellow lines.
As to what's happening there too. We have another call on the line. Caller, good morning. You're live on Traffic Talk.
Morning. Some observations. What seems to be the fashion now, especially with bus drivers. Sorry to pin them out like that, but they're the ones I see doing it. The traffic light at by the gas station there on Victoria Road, it's red. And when cars are coming down, what I've noticed on 2 separate occasions, a bus may be up by the park, say, or the boys' school, bypass all the cars pass them once they realize no traffic is coming up to Victoria Road. Go through the gas station and take a right onto Keon Street, bypass the traffic lights. I've seen that happen on 2 separate occasions. I've also seen it happen on Wellington Road. You're going towards the Baker's Corner traffic light, and people coming down from the airport end to Baker's Corner, and they bypass the traffic, overtake, and turn left there onto, I can't remember the name of this street, there by Fox's, Sausage Place, that street. So I've mainly seen it happen with bus drivers. And I think they should use their discretion, because I think that's a violation of laws, really overtaking and going through a gas station. I know in the States, for instance, when you go through a gas station, if you're not buying gas, you could be ticketed. But these things need policing, because a lot of people are really just breaking the law like that. It is a law not to drive like that. It's reckless driving. So I think we need some enforcement there. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for your observation, and we'll look into that, sir.
So I have a comment. It is saying that teaching us roundabout use on the radio is limited help. Put a video on television and other social media, which is a suggestion we've had since the show has started a year ago, but nobody studied us.
We'll do that, sir.
Yeah.
We'll do that. If that helps, we'll do that. We'll do anything
I think
to
it would
help to
be-
eliminate accident and
visual.
improper use.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
I think visual aids go along with these types of situations.
especially because people seem to be confused.
Yeah. Good morning, caller. You're live on Traffic Talk.
Yes, good morning again.
Good morning.
With regards yellow lines and parking, between Westbourne Gut and the road that turns down by the college, yes, the road is wide well, certainly closer to Westbourne Gut, to accommodate parking and still let cars travel both ways. Now, once you pass where the old education department was, there's a challenge as to, drivers normally have to use their judgment as to whether they must stop or proceed when cars are parked on the left side when you're going west, right? I'm wondering if it isn't better to put a crossing exactly where the main stairs that go up to the Greenlands Park is, right? There's ample parking there. Put a crosswalk there by those stairs to let people access the businesses in between the areas that I'm talking about on Kearn Street. Okay, because like I said, you have to make a judgment call as to whether or not you can pass when a car is parked and traffic is oncoming, right? And that makes it a little more accident prone, right? So maybe that's something worth considering. Okay then.
Good morning, sir. Your suggestion is taken, and I will bring that to the inspector at the department.
Well, apparently there's actually a video, but I just don't know where to direct people to the video, so I'm waiting for somebody to tell me, but there's a video
Yeah, there was one that came out.
that shows how to use the roundabout, apparently.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
part of the issue is that all the roundabouts have their uniqueness, right? So similarly, like the one that let's say going to St. Peter's, I think that one is a little more straightforward. It's like you could enter, you have 3 exits, one in 3 different directions.
Yeah, so you know.
But then you have like the one at the airport that we spoke about, where you have in different directions. Yeah, it's different directions.
To
Yeah.
me, to be honest, I think the one that really confuses people, besides the airport one, is the one by ECCB.
Oh, okay.
That's the one I see people literally, almost every time I drive there, almost accident.
Yeah, I don't know why, but yeah.
And if you go on the wrong path to go into the, all you have to just go back around, and they have opening in the lines. So you go back around and then you pick up your correct position and you proceed.
Good morning, caller. You're live on Traffic Talk.
Lost that one. But you have a few more. You have about 3 more minutes. Is there anything else you would like to tell the listening public?
I'm just asking the persons who are listening to just proceed with caution, adhere to the signs. I know some people don't like to adhere to signs. And by you adhering to the signs, we'll see less accidents, yes. Like every month, we have 2 boats coming in, and we talk about the yellow line. The thing is that the streets are not getting any bigger, but we have these lot of vehicles coming in, and if we park any and everywhere, there'll be congestion. And that's a problem to the traffic department. So we have to alleviate things and make it easy. Because even if you go overseas and you want to go here, you have to park a couple miles to walk. But we here, we want to just park here and go here. So when we put things in place, it's very difficult for us. So I'm just asking everybody to just adhere to the signs, and it'll be less traffic, less congestion, and we might even see less accidents. And then we won't have to ticket people, because ticketing people is a problem. Some people saying, oh, I'm not working, I'll just get a job. Do the correct thing, and then we won't have to ticket you.
Understood. Well, I mean, hopefully that people take heed and look forward to even more sensitization as it relates to people using the roundabouts correctly. Yeah, I think that is a big problem and very timely for you to come and speak about that this morning. Like I said last night, I almost got clean up here.
I'm happy you're still here, friend.
The Lego are big stroops. I was the Lego are big stroops by.
I'm really happy you're still here. What you could do?
I was going to follow them and just as...
You're not a police without pay, friend.
Oh, right.
You're not one of those.
Yes, so we'll try and get the signage, we'll put up videos, we'll do anything to make the work easier.
Mm-hmm. And prevent some of these accidents.
Yes, indeed.
And I hope people adhere to them still.
Yeah.
I hope so as well.
Well, I mean, Sergeant Henry, thank you so much for joining us this morning. It's been a pleasure. Looking forward to our next edition of Traffic Talk right here on Wind Media, SKN.
I'm looking forward to come back and enlighten the public when it comes to traffic.
All right. Well, thank you so much, guys. We're going to take a short break and be right back with more Island Tea right here on Wind Media, SKN. Stick and stay. Don't go nowhere.
Be careful on the road. Don't make it an episode. Attention all drivers. I'm begging you to.
Maybe it's the way the brilliant gold liquid reflects our sunshine, or how the bright blue of its label mirrors the clear Caribbean skies overhead. Maybe it's the fresh, crisp taste of this beastly cold beer on a scorching hot day. Maybe it's even the way it brings us all together. But one thing is for sure, Carib is very much a part of who we are wherever we're from in the Caribbean. Carib, it's the way we play. Drink responsibly.
Get your property properly covered today. Constructing your dream house or considering renovating your property? We will make sure your property is properly covered at Guardian General Insurance. Yes, at Guardian General Insurance, we will ensure that your property is properly covered with our private dwelling and contractors all-risk promotion. Visit or call us today and get affordable rates, premium financing arrangements from now until March 31st, 2022. We will properly cover fire, lightning, explosion, thunderbolt, bursting or overflowing of water tanks and apparatus pipes, burglary, theft or larceny, impact by road vehicle, riot, strike or malicious damage, hurricane, earthquake or volcanic eruption, flood, collapse due to subsidence of landslip, loss of rent, cost of temporary accommodation, and much more. So get your property properly covered at SL Horsford and Company Limited, local agents for Guardian General Insurance today. Special terms and conditions apply. Call today at 869-465-9355 for further details.
Hey guys, and welcome back to Island TV right here on Win Media SKN. It is still Monday, February 28th.
All day?
All day today. It's gonna be Monday, and it's gonna be the 28th as far as I know.
Last day of February,
last day
guys.
of
Make
February.
it count.
March is marching forward. But
Hopefully, March is better than February. Like every
Yeah.
month, y'all plan to win, man. We can't get a break.
February is better.
As in, we in a war. Well, not we. But a war. Multiple wars are happening.
Yeah.
With,
You
like,
think the war gonna end in March?
I would like it too.
I mean, the whole term match seems like it lends itself to more matching.
I need them to cut it out. Make that too.
Oh,
I need
man.
somebody to get a grip. Somebody needs to hold Putin and just be like, dog, you're wailing.
Anyway, I don't tell him man this. You know, I don't tell him if I sure you got a lot of man there in his defense council who just figure like, bah, I mean, like what this man doing, but nobody willing to just do the world a favor
You know what, mate?
and talk to him.
Listen, I'm not saying that this is what they should do, right? But just this weekend, I was asking a friend of mine, like, they don't assassinate people no more. Like, we got out there. When did we stop doing this? And I'm not saying that they should do it, but I'm just saying, like, you know.
I think a lot of times people just be like, bah, we should probably stick with the devil that we know, yeah.
Or they want.
They want
give
Putin.
somebody worse?
They want Putin 2.0 coming.
You think there's a. Anyway,
no, because a lot of times, and they don't want to martyr him.
or they don't want to make
They don't want to martyr him, yeah.
But I mean, what you're doing, but you're going to fix it, but can't put it over there, wilding out. Anyway, we're going to get to that later. Let's continue with some local news.
Hey, before you even do that, there, conspiracy.
No, save it.
No, but it's based on what we just said. So I kind of have to.
Oh, go ahead. Which one? The assassination bear?
Yeah. So you really think that the story is that Hitler killed himself in the bunker, right?
I think so.
I believe they do that there to kind of like, if they had killed him, then he would have been like a hero.
Matter? Yeah.
So they had to just make it like.
I know they assassinate that.
Okay.
I know.
Okay, that's why I make sure I'm the only one
No,
thinking.
but I know that. I
Me
said,
the only one
listen.
think. Yeah.
Understandably so too. Like, bro, he was. What is it with? Anyway.
Yeah.
Let me not.
Eastern Europeans that we want to talk about? What kind of with them? Lack of melanin, perhaps.
Y'all are a little too aggressive over in them pats, man. It's all the cold.
Yeah, the cold will make you kind of antsy.
Yeah, they need some Caribbean sun. Don't bring them here, but they need some Caribbean sun.
Oh, and I see fellas right now tired begging them Ukrainian girls to come over here. I see a man literally posting up every day. Girl, little pretty to dead in a war. Come say kids and take care of you.
Y'all ain't real.
But
You too pretty to die in a war?
No, watch it. There's literally Instagram pages where it's just like the female soldiers of Ukraine. Jade,
I tell her about man, you know.
Ega man right now, literally them man got the notifications turn up.
Tell her about man, bye.
You too pretty to die in a war.
Go save her then. Go save her.
But no, I see people like literally like saying send me a cash app and let's get the ticket going.
How about y'all save the kids? How about y'all?
The women coming with the kids. Me want believe they said, okay, you come. That'd be nasty. That'd be nasty, Jade. When the woman shop, she took it to the wait.
I thought what you want.
The deal was for you here.
You gotta send them back? You gotta send back the kids? Nigga man, what's that for Jamaica?
Oh my gosh.
But yes, before we do more.
Man, bad. But woman terrible.
Listen, me see no Instagram page for no women begging no Ukrainian man to come here. So.
Maybe they're just saying cute.
Well, you know. There must be a cute one.
Perhaps. But,
Perhaps.
But let's bring it back home. What's happening in St. Kitts?
Yes, so St. Kitts and Nevis Chamber of Industry and Commerce welcomes new president and board of directors. Mr. Michael Davis is the new president of the St. Kitts and Nevis Chamber of Industry and Commerce, SKN CIC, succeeding Mrs. Giselle Matthews, who served a two-term 2020 to 2022 as president during the peak of the COVID-19 pandemic, which could not have been easy. The new
Indeed, no.
Oh.
No, it wasn't easy.
No, boy. The new president took his post at the annual general meeting for the SKN CIC held on Thursday, February 24th, 2022, with a new board of 12 individuals within the business community. Ms. Matthews served her tenure during a trying time for local businesses during a pandemic, which affected the local spending and the spending from tourism as the sector suffered significant setbacks. Outgoing President Ms. Matthews explained some of the Chamber's efforts in helping the economy adjust during her tenure as president. Evidence of our advocacy was our collaboration with the government of St. Kitts and Nevis via the SKN Liaison Committee being launched to reopen the stayover passengers and the cruise industry, the provision of business support systems, entrepreneurship, and advisory services to our micro, small, and medium enterprises, MSME, directly and indirectly through our development partners and embassies. Our recent engagement with the Ministry of Agriculture and the Ministry of International Trade, Industry, Commerce and Consumer Affairs and Labor on the Supply Chain Working Group to mitigate the impacts of the global supply chain challenges, bottlenecks of food supplies, and price on consumer goods to bring some relief to households. This work is still ongoing. Well, I'll just read this quickly. Mr. Davis hopes to continue the work the Chamber has been doing to better secure the future of local businesses with some emphasis on Nevis. I don't like this as some, like everything's, but anyway. The hope is that we continue to see the light at the end of the tunnel and all things being equal.
Maybe they hardly have members over there, Jade.
Huh?
Maybe they hardly have members. Maybe they probably hardly have any members from Nevis.
Well, we should fix that. We should fix that. Or maybe they won't be a part.
Maybe NGM of out.
True. That we continue to see some improvements in the economic environment. As much of what we are doing as a chamber is to see how best we can provide the level of service to our members to assist in their respective growth. One of the first initiatives that we will look at is expansion of the services that we are offering to Nevis business community by the opening of the business center, and that is significantly geared towards assisting the growth and stimulation of our sea businesses, said Davis.
Congratulations to the new executive.
Yes.
Hopefully the work continues, and yeah, we could really see some.
You know why? You know the only thing I really want them to work on, and I'm not sure if it's them that's supposed to, but when I think about the industry of commerce, I think about prices and how they need to be regulated. Is that a part of their portfolio?
Perhaps,
Perhaps.
but perhaps not.
Well,
Go check consumer affairs first, though. Yeah, check consumer affairs first. That probably should be a first step.
I would have, but we've seen how that isn't really doing what it's supposed to be doing. So I'm not.
Yeah, I don't know if the chamber really want to regulate the prices of its own
Somebody
members.
need to- oh. Well, that's a matter of fact, that's who's supposed to regulate it. Like, y'all are the people who see what's happening. They see what's happening as
Yeah,
it.
but they're trying to maximize profits, Jade.
Yeah, but you need how you gonna maximize it if we can't afford it?
Oh, people can afford it.
Okay, well, before you cannot.
People can afford it, Jade. That's the sad part about it, yeah.
That stresses me out.
Yeah.
Every time.
Yeah, but and I mean the truth is though that price is going up on everything worldwide. Worldwide, everything going up, Well, I remember I did a quote for somebody recently, and then not recently, a little time back, and they came back and they was like, okay, how this look? And I was like, look, everything changed, yeah. Everything changed, like everything gone up. Everything gone up. That's just the reality of the situation. I don't know.
What can we do? You're right, because it seems like as things keep changing in the world, everything but the little bit of money that we get in.
Going up.
Yes.
Yeah, you're spending power going down every day. Every day. Every day, Jade.
I soon cannot. Anyway, I gonna lose weight, so.
Like, who got to eat every day?
I mean, I have to eat 3 squared meals.
That's not true. I mean, I don't eat 3 square meals.
Neither do I, but you know. That's what they say you're supposed to do.
Some are eating way too much. Some are eating way too much.
You know what y'all need to do to fix that? This is one
Don't
way.
eat?
No. Well, but this is one where I figured how to kind of balance your diet. Watch my 600-pound life. That will get you together.
Nah, I think that'll have the opposite effect on some people. Yeah.
How?
Because of the workout. Oh, that would never be me. I could never do that. Yeah.
You're one cheeseburger away from there, you know?
Oh, see, I'm telling you, Jade, most people don't believe that. Most people don't believe that. That's just the reality.
They don't believe that they're one cheeseburger away from being on my 600-pound life?
They don't believe that they could end up in the situation that other people end up in. I had this conversation this weekend with somebody,
right.
you know.
You're right. A lot of us don't believe
I had this situation.
It can happen to me. It can.
Not only that, people don't believe that they're capable of things that other people are capable of.
Why? All of us are
I
human?
don't know. Look, the reason I had this conversation was, it came up where we were talking about the Ukraine thing and this and deciding on who would have and people talking about if they would have stayed or where they go. Who would have stayed and who would have got to, you know.
I had this same conversation this weekend, and let me tell you something.
You gone?
Hello? As in, I love my country, right? But you know what? I love more my life. Like I love my life more. I don't wanna die in a war. I don't feel like that's what I was sent here to do. I don't wanna die in a war as him. But thankfully they ain't gonna pick me. Is y'all gonna die first?
No, but ain't about picking now, you know. Ain't about picking now.
Yeah, I was looking at some. We need to start talking about war until we get to the war.
Okay.
Let's go to but let's take one call before we move on.
Let the person help.
Okay.
I think they were trying to get in to talk about the chamber.
I think so too. If they don't call back in the next 30 seconds, we're moving on.
But
we're moving on. Okay.
But yeah, guys, speaking of moving on, you know what's also moving? You know what's also moving?
These variants.
The variants. Because the first confirmed case of BA2 Omicron variant sublineage is now in Trinidad and Tobago.
Our cousins across the water?
The Trinidad and Tobago-based Caribbean Public Health Agency, CARPHA, says it has detected the first case of the Omicron sublineage BA2 in the Twin Island Republic. In a statement, CARPHA said BA2 is one type of the Omicron variant of concern in circulation in the world, and there is not considered to be a new variant.
Vibes.
The person had no history of recent travel and no known contact with recent travelers. The case is still under epidemiological investigation.
What a salt.
As a result of the positive COVID-19 result, the patient was isolated and will remain in isolation until the discharge criteria for persons with COVID-19 variants of concern are met. The regional health body also said that contacts of the person who tested positive are also in quarantine. CARPHA also stated that the presence of the Omicron sublineage was confirmed via gene sequencing at the laboratory. The Ministry of Health reminds the population of the importance of being vaccinated against COVID-19 virus as soon as possible. Additionally, members of the public are reminded to follow all of the recommended personal health protective measures, even if they are fully vaccinated, CARPHA noted.
Here's why this is scary. That one single line. No travel history. And what was the other one? No
contact with recent travelers.
So where did it...
No, that just means that BA2 done down there dancing around.
Exactly. That's what I'm telling you. That is why it is scary, because if you can't link this person to anything that would be a factor of how you get COVID, boy, lock down the country. Don't lock down the country, man. Lord, I'll just take. Y'all gotta figure it out. But don't let him here. That's all I'm gonna say.
You can't stop it, Jade.
Well, clearly.
You can't stop it, Jade. Like, we didn't stop Omicron, we didn't stop Delta. What do you think we're gonna stop BA2? Like, man, understand, like, people...
I don't want to do this again. I'm so tired of this.
No, but I don't think these new variants gonna trigger the same responses from the government.
I mean, I know, but I'm just so tired of having to deal with a new variant every single 6 months. Every single 6 months, there's a new variant.
And of course, get vaccinated. That's the cry.
Okay.
When they're gonna admit that the vaccine
No, stop. They're not. Let's go. And you know they're gonna do it. They don't even know why you're asking this. They're not. Okay.
But they need to though.
They're not.
And it's like for me, my problem is that like, look, we understand. Like, okay, let me not say we understand. I might understand, but it's just best to just be open about it. You were hoping that you could develop a vaccine that would either stop transmission or protect you from contracting, right? That's what the hope was.
Which is understandable.
Yeah.
We all hoped for that. We had the same hope. Everybody had the same hope.
You failed.
And that's okay.
You managed to get us like pathway there. So you managed to get a vaccine that stop us from contracting, from getting seriously ill or dying.
Which is important. I mean, if we can't get.
Yeah, that's important.
If we can't get to the full thing, at least
but you
some.
can't. But my thing is like it seems as though they're continually selling us on the product that they haven't been able to deliver yet.
Well, you know that.
It's starting to feel like false advertising. You understand?
Yeah, because they did say the vaccinations is going to get us out this pandemic.
But it's like you're watching a commercial, and the commercial telling you know the commercial they're talking about.
3 o'clock commercials.
Yes.
For the sneaking the side effects in a fast tone.
Yes.
Yeah. That'll start out strong, you know. This will stop you from excess gas and whatever. And then it just rumble off some things, and the next thing you know, here. Side effects include heart disease.
Is like
finger falling off.
It's kind of like
dry tongue.
Maybe the other way around. Maybe it's like they're selling you a tonic, and the tonic is like, you know, people is okay. This is what it is. You know, when people telling you must drink whatever the new hot bush is. Remember, moringa come up hot, and then now it's like turmeric. Turmeric is the hot one right now.
Man.
Like yes, turmeric is good. Moringa is good, but I don't think is the cure all for everything. You understand that kind of way?
End all be all.
Yeah, it's not the end all be all. It's not drink turmeric and then you're gonna live forever. No, not really. But that don't mean turmeric isn't good. I don't mean you shouldn't drink it. But then you can't tell me that all of a sudden this is the thing that's gonna make me live a healthy life for the next 50 years.
We've been saying it, friend. We've said it numerous times.
People want to comment on what we're saying. I don't know.
Okay.
Good morning, caller. You're live on LNT. What's up?
Yeah, y'all making me laugh. One of y'all, I think government official down there say, get vaccinated, unvax, it's coming for you. It's coming for you. Remember, it was only coming for the unvax. So you see the lie that was feeding people. If you get vaccinated, you were supposed to be immune. You were practically supposed to be like Superman. It's a lie. But anyway, up here in my state right now, kids don't have to go to school with masks if they don't want to. Mask mandates have dropped. First they say you have to wait on the school bus, then I get a thing say you don't even have to wear a mask on the school bus if you don't want to. You can only wear a mask if you want to. If you don't want to, you can go maskless as of today. We are getting closer. Yeah, mandates have dropped. Life goes on, you know, people. I told you, I said earlier that today, we had the same, today you're here, tomorrow you're gone. It's today you're here, today you're gone. But you see, that's part of life. It's appointed unto man to die. Never say when or how. Just be ready. You have a good day.
Indeed.
Yep.
Indeed.
A lot of countries, honestly, dropping their coronavirus mandates, so.
The mask mandates. My thing is though.
No,
like,
I mean the full mandates, man. I literally looked at a news article yesterday, but I'm trying to remember which country. They was like, yeah, we're done with this, man. How do I think?
And some places the one that they ain't dropping is the vaccine, no?
Hello, and who I was by, I was reading another story yesterday, and it said that, not Pfizer, who was the vaccine company that billions as in
Moderna?
Was it Moderna?
Moderna had a stock drop though.
No, I think it was Moderna then. But one of the vaccine companies, they're caking. The money?
Yeah, Jade.
Yeah, I'll let me next time a pandemic coming up so I
Jade,
could invest in these things
I'm
early.
telling you, Jade, right now, I trying to find somebody to help me open up a lab.
I think it's too late now, friend.
No. There's a market. There's a market
And
that's
there's
not being
always diseases, you're
that's
right.
not being tapped into. And
Yeah, because clearly that's where the money is. That's
you know
where the
what?
money resides.
You know, it'd be interesting. What would be interesting is to see the correlation between people who constantly push the vaccine and if they stand to benefit from
Of they getting some shmoney?
From money, yeah, some money. It'll be interesting to see if
I
there's
think
any
so too.
correlation.
I think so too.
Even here in St. Kitts.
Well, I didn't assume that you meant all over the world.
That'd
First
be
place I thought you meant was St. Kitts.
Good morning, caller. You live on Island T. What's up?
Yes, good morning.
Morning.
I saw a BBC report that said that, I think it's somewhere in Europe, that they have million doses of vaccines not being used and doesn't seem to have any hope of using in the COVAX facility. Remember that? One of the earliest sources for vaccine. And so it begs the question, somebody going to be losing a lot of money, right? Because the pandemic seems to be subsiding, right? You know, if it's not one of those that require continuous vaccinations, then we have to throw away all those vaccines, right? So somebody going to lose quite a bit of money.
Well,
And
all I've been hearing is vaccinate. So that might be what the science says, but I don't know if that's been echoed by. If that's been echoed.
it will be interesting to find out how many people who took the 2 doses initially are going for other doses or boosters.
Oh well, that's
We
something
have
we've
the
been that's something we've been talking about here too.
Yeah, we have the information.
Yeah, we discussed this a couple
So
months ago.
You have, so you know how many people who are considered fully vaccinated then in terms of having 2 shots, but have not taken boosters?
Well, according to the charts that we have here in St. Kitts and Nevis, the vaccination rate for second dose is 77.2, and the boosters is 9.2.
And you have to have your
Exactly.
right.
So there's not much uptake on the boosters, right? So which means that we probably might have to throw away some vaccines ourselves.
I'll bring a variant and send everybody rushing back.
Yeah, but with regards and it's actually all connected with regards the price, the escalating prices. You're not going to hear the Chamber of Industry talk about regulating prices. That's clearly in the government. They are all about, they will tell you, let market forces take their course, right? And but what we can do is government can certainly well, one of 2 things. They can enter the market themselves. They did that already before, when they basically provided the only source on the island for staple items like flour and rice and I think sugar or something like that. Okay, but the chamber doesn't like that. They're very hostile to that.
Yeah, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
They can also reduce taxes. Okay, there's no VAT on food, yes, but there are other taxes that hidden taxes, I would call them, that make the price of food escalate. And of course, government policy can, in terms of, let's say, competition. You know, sometimes there's this call for them to put a halt to Chinese supermarkets or regulate them or something. But Kittitians, just like anybody else, want a bargain. They would not shop in these stores if they weren't getting value for the money. Okay, so there are those areas. What I would have liked Mrs. Matthews to comment on was the fact that I heard her sometime during the pandemic saying that government should do better at planning and basically diversifying our economy so that we're not dependent on particular areas. And I think as expected, once the pandemic is over, the attempt is to get back to normal, meaning go back to the pillars of the economy that we had, instead of trying to find new ways of doing business. Okay? And I think it's unfortunate that she didn't pursue that during her tenure. Okay? Because it seems that we're falling right back into the things that we used to do before, instead of getting new products out there, new business out there, attracting more foreign direct investment, to set up plans, which to diversify from the tourism. Okay? So, and of course, there's that competition with agriculture too, because I'm hearing people complaining about the price for local agriculture. All right, that might be another area to look at. And finally, in the fire analysis, the consumers hold the money. Okay, we can change our habits, our taste. Okay, and shall we say, vote with our pocketbook. Okay, make them introduce policy changes, both the government and the private industry. Make them introduce changes that would benefit the consumer. Okay.
All right, Carla, thanks. Yeah, we have to wait and see. We have to see how this new executive moves forward and what initiatives they undertake.
Yeah, that is true. They just got elected, so we have to give them a little chance. You want to take a quick break before we start to talk about the meat of the matter today?
Well, that's the meat?
Yeah, the world imploding. What could be more important than that?
I suppose. I feel like the world been imploding all the time.
Yeah, but this one in the news.
Yeah.
So, we have to talk about it.
That might be the sad part. But yeah, guys, we'll take a short break and be right back with more Island Tea right here on Win Media Scan.
When the star them there, we are top man, we take charge. Have no reaching now, we are shell down hard. Blast like a star in some Galapagos. Overdue it, we take it too far. Take charge, take charge.
We are hot gal, we set the trend. Magnum we drink for the top man them. Wine with the style, no stop from spin. Hot blend, back bend, and take charge, take charge.
Magnum tonic wine, for the real star them. Take charge, take charge. Must be 18 or older, drink responsibly.
Has got a new skin with real juice within. Drink the real Fruta. Enjoy the real joy.
Taste the real Fruta. Enjoy the real Fruta. Refreshing juice of every day is Fruta.
Fruta, juiced right.
Good morning, guys. Welcome back to Island Tea right here on Win Media SKN. And we're going to continue with some more tea time.
Indeed, we are.
And as Jade said, in the headlines, what's been dominating the headlines has been the situation in Ukraine.
Mm-hmm.
And a story coming out of this humanitarian crisis, because that's really what it is, as far as I'm concerned. Has been, these reports that there's been mistreatment of persons based on nationality and skin color.
Yeah, reports in the island. Well, looked at these videos as them.
Yeah, and reports, reports still.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, but I mean,
I hear reports. I feel like ain't concrete.
No. But it says Buhari regime expresses worry as Nigerians are denied entry into Poland. Nigeria's Minister of Foreign Affairs, Jeffrey Oniema, has raised concerns over Poland's refusal to grant Nigerians entry into the country from Ukraine. Expressing concerns over the development on Friday, the foreign minister, while at a meeting with envoys of the European Union countries over the Russia-Ukraine crisis, said the Nigerian government was receiving emergency calls from its citizens fleeing Ukraine by road. He said that the information gotten from citizens indicated that Polish authorities were refusing Nigerians fleeing Ukraine entry into Poland. And we have had a number of calls, desperate calls, and that there are cases of women and pregnant women and so forth. The foreign minister said the government concerns come as Nigerians fleeing Ukraine to seek refuge in Poland continue to lament over ill treatment as they attempt to seek refuge in neighboring countries. There were a few, and I saw this as well, and as a matter of fact, Twitter is where first heard that there was something happening. And it's saying that this particular user tweeted and disclosed that he, alongside with two other Africans, were asked out of a train while attempting to flee to Poland from war-torn Ukraine. Train to Poland got here. I and another two Africans entered first. A few minutes later, the police came in and dragged us down from our cabin. Only Ukrainians are allowed. I don't blame them, though. I blame African leaders, he tweeted. Another Twitter user tweeted that Nigerians were being denied entry at the Polish border. Nigerians are being turned back at the border. Who is the Nigerian ambassador to Poland and how can we reach him? She wrote. Earlier on Friday, the president, Nigerian Students Union, who among a few Nigerians to have successfully entered Poland, told Sun newspaper that 8 students are about to enter Poland through another border. He said 6 students set out on foot to enter to the entry border point at 8 p.m. and arrived at the border by 3 a.m. He said they were left in the cold for about 2 hours before being allowed into Poland.
Listen, I saw this happening. I saw videos of what they were describing, like they're being dragged off buses, they're being denied entry into the border. Meanwhile, I've been looking at videos all weekend of people literally coming together and allowing white, blue-eyed, blonde-haired people across with no issues, none whatsoever. They actually have camps set up where they have extra supplies for them waiting. They're offering them free services to get shuttle from here and there and free stay and all of that, but because your color different, you're supposed to die? I'm trying to remember if it was the Ukrainian president or somebody was like, it hurts them to see blonde, blue-eyed people dying. And I'm like, bro, that's not the only people over here.
Yeah.
It's crazy. And then another thing that pissed me off was the situation where with the Jamaican students in Ukraine. Did you realize that they offered them a you offering students in a country that is riddled with war a loan to get out? Meanwhile, when it's election time, you are flying them out for free? We're real in this world? It can be. It can be.
Yeah, the last thing I saw on this was that the Nigerian foreign minister, along with the ambassador, had managed to get them to start allowing Africans back into the country, which was that's wild to me, boy.
Right? Like what you mean? What do you mean? They weren't allowed to leave with everybody else, but everybody else allowed to leave because of the color of the skin?
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy.
What year we in? We in the 1940s or something?
1940s was just there.
But how are we still here? Like how? Listen.
I saw videos of like them taking little black children off the trains. I saw a woman literally just begging them to take a child. They said, look, I can stay. Just she know where she child going here. She just like get the child on the train and go. We figure they just don't stay here.
And these are not choices you're supposed to be making as a mother.
No.
You're not supposed to risk losing your child forever, never seeing them again just to get them to safety.
I said this on Friday, Jade. Too many times when we're having discussions about this and deciding on how we operate and how we move forward, when we talk in these geopolitical terms, one of the things that gets overlooked is that we're dealing with people. And perhaps maybe one of the bigger issues is that they don't see the humanity, they don't see the same level of humanity in persons of certain ethnicity.
Clearly not.
As they do in other persons.
Clearly not as him.
Good morning, caller. You're live on. Oh, yeah. Good morning, caller. You're live on LNT.
Oh, that's strange. Yeah. Feel free to call back, guys. Yeah, man, that really rubbed me the wrong way. But I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I don't want to hear about who have diplomatic relations with who. I don't want to hear about who ain't had the passport. I want to hear about. Maybe I hear none of them things. There. I don't want to hear all them things. Good morning, caller. You're live on LNT.
Yeah, good morning. Here's my problem. I believe that black people ain't supposed to go to China and Japan and all those places there, where even though you have the problem in the U.S., we know how the cops and so forth get down on black people. I believe you have more rights going there, England, Canada, America, than going to those places there. These people don't like black people. I don't know why black people want to go to China to live, even though we have so much of them down here, buying up lands, building. I understand one individual, a Chinese bought some land here, building apartments and so forth. And you know, the whole thing is money. Money, a fella come to me and say, look, I'm going to offer you $1 million for your land. Then where the heck he's going to get $1 million from anybody for that? He go for it. These people come here and can live happily ever after. But we can't go to the country and live happy. I mean, imagine humanitarian reason, black people running from a war-torn country and you're stopping them, they can't go. Why do people go there to live? Why black people go there to live? I really don't know. And I prefer I say black Nigerian. Because I believe they got white Nigerian. And I know what you are talking about. Why want to hear the blackness there? It's totally unfair to be treating black people like that. And when you see black people take up guns and begin to retaliate, I don't have a problem with it. Huh? Nobody, I think some in Nevis offering scholarship to us to some far place. I tell me cheering them I ain't going up there. Because when something happens, I should be able to jump in the plane and come back home. Nobody's supposed to go up to them people country because they don't like us. Thank you for your time.
Yeah, I mean, I've see my thing is like for me, I can't really hold up that view simply because like I travel for a living.
Yeah.
I literally travel for a living. So, I mean, yeah, and then the truth about it is, where you gonna go? Because as far as I'm concerned, everywhere you go, the black person seems to be the lowest on the totem pole.
Which is so weird because we are literally the blueprints. They steal our culture. They steal our ways.
That's kind of why.
Okay, well, there we go. Point over.
That's kind of why, Jade. But yeah.
That's crazy, man. That's crazy. I'm not gonna lie.
But you see, my thing does be what happens now. I don't know what the conversation was like between whoever foreign minister and whoever ambassador and the powers that be in some of these countries, right? Whether it is Ukrainian, whether it is Polish, whether it is Belarusian, but whoever. All these surrounding countries that people are trying to flee to, right? But I suspect that it would have been, the tone would have been very much, please let us in, sir. Please.
We don't have anything to do with this war. We just
Please, can you please let us in?
Can we just have a crumb of humanity?
And the part and all that there is part of what my issue is. Part of my issue is when we see how these countries treat us, then what?
We continue to debate their friends. We continue to, the diplomats are talking about, they go to these parties, yeah, they mingle and mix and stuff, and you know. Meanwhile, y'all can't even cross the border to live.
They send you some money, tell you it's a money for the humanitarian use.
And the thing is, they're showing you time and time again, they don't care about us. They don't think that we're human beings. Clearly. They don't think we deserve the same will to live that they have.
Yeah, I tell you, and I think a lot of people here may not have stared racism directly in the face, right? Unfortunately, I've been in situations where I know the way I was treated was a result directly of the color of my skin. Right? It wasn't no question. It wasn't no. I know that it was plain as day.
Right.
So
we see that here, and it comes from people who look just like us.
Well, no, you see that's a whole different thing. I think we have to deal with neocolonialism. We have to deal with classism. We have to do ageism. We have to deal with all these things.
So many things, man.
Yeah, but there's something that hits different when you understand that you are viewed as less than simply because of the color of your skin. Like that there hit deep.
Yeah.
That they hit deep. And the problem I have is that, like, as much as it hit deep, we continue to just, hey man, let's just see what we're doing. Let's take this high road. I don't know.
There's people who come here who don't think we deserve to live, but they just come here because we have sand and sun and beaches.
No, we curate it for them, you know.
That's true.
We curate that experience for them. Jade, I just wait.
Cannot stand.
Jade, I just waited. Hey, I don't tell her, you know, I got a big problem with all these resorts here, you know. Can the government please do something about all these what you call them? All these resorts that have these great houses on their property? Please? That got the people in there walking, dressing like they're supposed to actually be walking in a great house?
Why y'all creating this slavery experience?
Jade,
white people? What is
they
wrong
got
with
hotel.
y'all?
They got hotel.
What is wrong with y'all?
The hotel on a beach, Jade. There was never no plantation there. Why is there a great house?
Because we have to recreate the slavery experience with gabs and all.
Jade, I show you the pictures of the one I went to the other night. You know, I show you the pictures of the people I'm walking there. I thought the woman was. I just saying why they got the cleaner just looking like me. I mean that's the server.
Y'all hear how the sound?
And the menu, Jade, and the menu has literal throwbacks to our colonial past. For what purpose?
Why would
in the words of Bob Marley, I don't know.
So why y'all want to recreate the slavery experience for white people using us?
So we talking
y'all ain't think that's weird. That ain't weird. We ran away from slavery and trying to move forward and be better. We're recreating the experience for these white people to come here.
Jay, the politicians them go over there all the time and sit down and eat in these places. I don't want if they
y'all don't feel a little weird. Y'all don't feel a little.
That's why now when time come to deal with these countries and just to deal with these countries, just deal with them. We always go up to them like as if we have the same mentality, Jade.
Yeah, it's true.
The same mentality. We walk into these rooms like as if they're better than us. I see it all the time. I see it all the time. Jade, I see it all the time.
You know, another thing that was irritating me this weekend? All these prime ministers sending letters to Putin. Y'all think he reading these letters? You think Putin reading these letters? Putin in the middle of a war. Yeah, really think the man sitting down with his coffee at mornings to read your letters that say, you're doing something wrong and you should stop. He ain't care about that.
No, you know what Putin thinking? Putin reading them, you know. Oh, okay. Well, somebody call out the actual name of the one I'm talking about, but yeah. All of them guilty. All of them guilty.
Shame on you.
But no, but let me tell you something. One of the things that I realize nobody seemed to be saying is that Putin literally following the playbook of the United States. Everything that Putin doing
Oh no, America don't do that.
is the exact playbook.
Multiple times over.
You want us go through it? First thing, the narrative of, oh, we're going in to save the people. The people need to be saved.
Afghanistan.
Syria.
Oh.
Iran. Iraq. You want us go down the list? Grenada.
Sorry.
I forget about that one.
That one gonna hit different.
Oh no, let's go back. Putin now telling the people them that they were going to attack us first and use chemical weapons.
So we have to do it first.
So we have to go in and secure it. Oh man, you mean like when America said they had weapons of mass destruction?
It's so wild, right? They have a whole documentary of how that was false. And nobody seemed to be paying attention. They literally have a documentary on Netflix as him saying that, that really happened.
They knew. I remember I was young, Jade, in my grandfather's living room, watching Bush talk about it.
They have weapons of mass destruction.
I still remember the fear I was feeling. And I remember...
Yeah, because they have weapons of mass destruction.
And my father was there like, but they ain't got no weapons over there. Like, what weapons?
Stick and stone.
So they only know, find out what they got them when they done build them and get them ready to attack people?
Yet we have yet to find one. They literally admitted that there was none.
Jade,
they admitted it.
Jade, this is the problem I'm having.
Live in front of everybody.
One of the things that has been plaguing my mind this entire weekend is just how, who is allowed to lie? Who is allowed to lie, Jade?
Not us for sure.
Jade, I could literally go and I could tell one little white lie.
Yeah, that's it for your buddy. You're out of here.
That impacts nobody but myself.
You're out of here, friend.
Jade, you want me to tell you? If Jade, they're sending people jail because they're trying to get a work and say that they graduated this school when they didn't. They're sending people jail for that. But you got people out here telling lie to get people to send the children to go fight war and dying and so. Nobody got a problem. Jade, you watched the Boeing documentary yet? On Netflix.
Which one that was?
I can't remember.
I think I did, but
Jade, if you watched it, you wouldn't forget. So you didn't watch it yet. The people for Boeing was literally lying about everything till when 2 planes fall out the sky. Remember what it was 2014? 2 planes fall out the sky, kill everybody. Up to now, not one person arrested. Yeah, not one person arrested. Pay some money. Who do decide who is allowed to lie?
The person with the money.
That way you come like.
Yeah, the person with the money. If you have enough money, you can lie about anything as him.
You say what you want, but it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Who's allowed to lie?
It is. That's crazy.
Who's allowed to lie?
That one was crazy.
But Jade, you seen the videos? So there's this Ukrainian television network, right? Like media network. Mm-hmm. That has been directly trying to combat the narratives that being put up by the Kremlin, right? Mm-hmm. In Russia. Mm-hmm. They literally been catching, videotaping the Russian soldiers, right? The captives. The Russian soldiers, them so confused.
Yes.
You realize that?
But not only
the Russian soldiers so confused. They're like, why y'all ain't welcoming us with open arms?
Bruh, cause you in a war.
No, but they're like, we here to liberate you.
No,
nobody call you. They're like, what?
You know what was crazy to me as them yesterday, last night self.
We here to liberate you from the Nazis.
No, friend, that's not what we asked for. Last night self, I was watching, I was reading something about the captives, the soldiers that Ukraine captured. Mm. They're so young that they call their parents, and the parents saying that they're training war. The parents just are surprised, like, what you mean, Timmy?
The Russian soldiers, them I was watching this one where you could see the confusion on the man's face. The man just there like,
You
what you
are-
telling me? So wait, y'all ain't facing genocide over here? They're like, no, y'all is who killing us. They're
Y'all
like,
is
"No."
the genocide. Me want laugh. What kind of craziness is this?
The power of the media, Jade. Good morning, caller. 11 LNT, what's up? Okay.
How you gone to war and you ain't even know what you're fighting for?
No, they go on to war based. They're following instructions,
That's
Jade.
why I'm telling you they know exactly what they're fighting for. They think one thing and it's another.
Okay. Good morning, caller. You're live on LNT. What's up?
Morning. You know, it's not you alone who made that observation that Putin is following the U.S. playbook, right? No less a person than Bernie Sanders actually made that observation on the floor of the Senate.
Interesting.
Right? But of course you would not get earplay for him. I saw it in a clip. You would not get earplay for him because it does not fit the narrative. And I think one of the hallmarks of this particular war is the media blitz, social media, including social media, that is extremely anti-Russian. Okay? Now, obviously they were the aggressor here and deserve to be called out for what they did. But as you pointed out, it's no different from what has happened in the past. And you listed them. No difference whatsoever. It's a case of geopolitics and people, basically you have some leaders who basically play into their ego, you know. That's what it is.
Yeah.
They could have left well alone, left the situation as it was. The world was not at war. They might have had this squabbling and so on. But because one egotistical set in the West want to have an advantage over the other egotistical set in the East, Russia, that this happened, okay? And who gets squeezed? The poor people in the middle. It's always like that. But you know what? We can't just blame the leaders. We have to blame the ordinary people themselves because they feed into the egos of these leaders. You know, they don't question them. It's blind loyalty, and that is what you get as a result. You know, it's an unfortunate situation, but that is what it is, and we don't seem to be learning from history. We are always condemned to repeat it. Okay.
All right.
Result, you know.
The thing for me is that I believe that Putin is an avid student of history.
Clearly.
And that is why he is operating in the way he's operating.
Look how easy he getting this thing though. Like he tell y'all, he ain't tell y'all this. He said, "I'm literally invading them." They was like, "No, you can't do that." He was like, "Okay, bet," and did it. Like he did it as him.
No, but Jade, he has been doing it. Like that is my whole thing with this. My thing with this is that like.
Me saying you.
Like people forget like I forget Georgia. The man, they're still in Georgia.
And the thing is, right?
They done annex Crimea, they annex Donetsk.
You watch a man do something like this before, and we really feel like he has no capabilities of doing it again. When he keeps telling y'all he can do it again, why he ain't gonna do it again if he do it before? And it worked so well. It worked so well the first time. Do you think it's because the media is so involved now and everybody's seeing what's happening that the world leaders are making it seem like they're actually actively doing something to stop this? Because everybody paying attention?
What are they doing? The
sanctions, you know. I tell you, I made all the sanctions supposed to stop, you know. They're doing sanctions.
Jade, I literally been watching.
They're dropping.
Jade, you could still people like the. I don't go watch the Russian media, you know, 'cause I don't want to see what it is they're saying over there. You know. Jade, they have interviews, right, with these Russian people, literally just saying, we are a resilient people. We have lived under sanctions before. we will continue to live. We will continue to live under sanctions. Like, I mean, you're talking about a woman that's going to the grocery store, like, just pick up
a sanction. What are supposed to do?
No, of course, this could be staged or not, but I could tell you, Jade, like that definitely is. No, there's also people there who are very much opposed to what is happening. Eh?
Yes.
As a matter of fact, some of the strongest shows of support has been in Moscow.
Mm-hmm.
Like they have been, and of course they've been taking them off the streets in droves.
Yep,
But-
lock those up.
But
Yeah, alone agree with what we're doing?
I saw they locked up a U.S. An American journalist who was there covering the protest. When he camera people them they say American journalist, but the man just throw he in the
What I got to do with me?
the
What
man
do you
just- the man just throw he in the back of the van. Yeah.
As I said this weekend, I would never be, like, if I was ever to take this seriously and become a journalist, not just a host, y'all can't send me in a war zone because me ain't going. Y'all ain't giving me the helmet to go in the body war zone. I watching this man with helmet, and I'm like, what is supposed to stop? If they blow you up, what the helmet gonna stop?
Jade, there was this lady, she was literally just filming the sunrise.
At least.
The woman was filming the sunrise, you know,
She gonna-
in Ukraine.
why she
While she filming the sunrise out of her house, a missile just come, boom, blow up an apartment building a couple blocks down here.
Exactly. So what the helmet supposed to stop? If they're blowing up buildings as him, they're killing kids. I literally looked at a video of a 6-year-old being wheeled out after she was a casualty of a
Shelling,
bomb.
some kind
Yeah.
of shelling, yeah.
And I was like, hopefully Putin see this, and you think Putin care about this little 6? They really think because a 6-year-old died, Putin gonna stop? You know how much people done died since this war starts?
How you think this thing stops?
I said it this morning, but I can't say it again.
I think
No, but you wait. If they do that,
Putin wants a puppet leader like the previous president in Ukraine. Somebody who's going to basically be a figurehead who does the bidding of Russia.
and this one ain't it bad. This man said, listen,
But
me know what you want, but I on it too.
But think about that, Jade. We were talking about this just last week. Well, you in particular, who was suggesting that the leaders them need to go and fight on the front line. And my point to you at the time was, but Jade, I feel sorry for the Ukrainian president guy. He just caught in the middle. What he doing?
And the man
He ain't trouble nobody.
And the man been there ever. The man
And
going live.
he is the one who walking around in camouflage with a bulletproof vest and a helmet.
Yeah, he literally got so annoyed because people were saying that he left. Right, that the man had to go live and say, "Listen, man, what I'm talking about, but I'm here."
The Kremlin was putting out that he had left.
And he was like, "No, I haven't. I'm here." The man went live in front of whatever building to show that the man's still there.
The quotes coming from him but yeah, this man gonna be a hero, by. The quotes coming out of the conversations. They said the Americans had offered him to evacuate him and thing. He tell him and say, "Man, no, me one chance. I need ammunition."
Yeah, trying to help me with the wrong thing.
But,
I think NATO actually said that there. Well, I've been looking at different reports saying that I think it's NATO and America and Germany and all these places trying to send.
Well, NATO scrambled some fighter jets this morning. Yeah.
And then they're also sending money and Bitcoin and crypto to help them buy. Where they gonna buy them from? Where y'all think y'all sending this Bitcoin to? The people in buildings getting blown up. Where they gonna take them out of? Where they gonna buy them from, sir? Send guns. Well, man, if you could send guns, but send guns. The people need help.
No,
like,
but they did say they're sending some stuff, but of course they can't put out how and when and all of that because
I would say,
it becomes a target. Yeah, so.
Oh.
But we'll see how this thing plays out.
Oh my God! Yes,
I mean,
Putin is literally chilling in suits. The man chilling in suits.
Yeah, stop there. Putin built here.
But the man dressed to the T.
Putin like 87, look like he about 62 here.
Man, he 87?
No, Jade.
You.
I just say the man takes care of himself.
I say, well.
Yeah, put like them pictures with the shot off sitting on a horse and so yeah.
This man is a madman, you know. This man is a madman, but I'm mega like Putin is Thanos.
Totalitarian leaders, Jade.
If there was ever an evil villain in real life, currently, Putin
Jade,
is the top.
I was watching the video of him meeting with his defense counsel, right? And you can see in the faces of the men in his defense counsel, they are scared to death.
God, the man probably working. If you could kill all these people, you could kill us. Me play with you here.
Jade, because Jade,
it's crazy, man.
A lot of times, right? And you see the caller calling and say the people this and the people that and thing. it's always one thing when you're out there to say, well, what you would do and what you should and what people should do. You know? You kind of miss it, you know, because I'm telling you, it's easy, you know. One of them fellas here in the defense council could just get up and just end it for everybody and call the judge. Yeah.
But then we're gonna happen to him.
But that's one thing, Jay. What might happen to him. But at the same time, that it could happen.
It could happen.
It could happen. But what I'm saying,
Will it happen?
Probably
not.
Probably won't.
Probably not.
Because people don't understand the whole lot characters like Putin and so have on people's psyche. And the fear that because you say what might happen to he? What might happen to he family?
How do these shot people by?
He train.
It's Napoleon complex thing, right?
Putin and shot.
Ain't all. I bet you ain't all.
This is why we like Google.
Yes.
How tall is Vladimir Putin? Putin is reported to be 170. Why are they giving me this in centimeters?
Who is supposed to do that?
What that supposed to mean?
I don't know. We're giving you all of this in centimeters. Why is Putin so small? I tell you, it's all as him. He is not tall as him. This is Napoleon complex.
Oops. He could be. Could be.
Napoleon complex.
Yeah, he's short. Short for you.
I know, I tell you, buddy.
What are you trying to say about we leaders here?
Mr. That what
are you trying to say about we leaders here, Jade?
Off the ear.
Jade, what are you implying about our leaders here in the Federation of St. Kitts and Nevis?
This has been
Jade?
Monday's episode of Island Tea with your faves, Azim and Kevon, featuring myself, who Azim is trying to get assassinated. Nobody, you can't set me up.
Oh boy! But guys, it's been a pleasure. Even though we had some heavy things talking about. I mean, all we could do is send love and light over to the guys that seem to have a problem. I think today I'm gonna try and wean myself off of it because I mean. You know what I did? I went and literally just followed like all the Ukrainian hashtags.
As if when it's tomorrow, no? If you feel me not in the next story about Ukraine
no,
tomorrow,
but I am not going to just like spend hours of my day today looking at what's happening.
Oh, so you want me to surprise you?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I got you.
Surprise me.
No problem.
But guys, it's been a pleasure hanging out with you right here on Win Media SKN. Hopefully you guys come and join us tomorrow.
Hopefully.
But right now we have to leave. We have to go. We have to listen back. Whether you joined us on Facebook, YouTube, or Win Media SKN's website, we appreciate you. If you listen to us on the radio, big up yourself one time. All you guys who comment, like, share, boom bam.
But yeah.
We gotta go.
Yeah.
But remember, guys, you can spend more time. Living your content than posting it. When you can't everybody's cup of tea because you is not a mug. We're gonna see you guys tomorrow.